So welcome to yet another game of the Dutch Premier League Season 5. This is Avm Yoddhas versus Jbcn Avengers. And while we wait for the scorecard to come up, Avm Yoddhas won the toss and opted to bowl. First, they opted to chase in this encounter. There you go. Saurabh opens the bowling for the Yoddhas while Josefa and Ribu open the batting. This is expected to be a mouth-watering clash. And don't go anywhere because we've just had a nice game in the evening. Let's hope to follow it up with an amazing game in the night. Top of the bat, skits off the mark. That one does Rebu. Josefa got off the mark. While Rebu is on strike, you have a slip in place. He third man and fine leg, the two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Top edge, clears the field and goes all the way for six. What a shot that. Gentle swivel on that hard length ball, and that's gone all the way for six. First boundary and first six of the match down the track. Sets the tone of the game if you like. Ribu, what a way to get off the mark. Pulls and misses. So dot to finish. 7 without a wicket after the first over. 7 without a wicket, and we have first signs of spin. Operating with D point in place. I think that's Shubha out on the boundary, and deep square leg for the man right on the right of the screen. Yep, that is Shiva on the boundary. And if you're wondering who Shiva is, none other than the man behind the brains of the Jolly Friends Sports Club. Had a recent interview published on Instagram. Do check it out if you have some time. Very nicely bowled. In fact, it's medium pace by Vishal Pandey, that is. So wherever you're watching us from the world, do consider subscribing the YouTube channel and also drop us a follow on Instagram as well as Facebook. Also consider subscribing the Go Live YouTube channel as well, because they help us get all of these streams across to you every single day of the match. Just over. Brilliant effort by the man at long off. Eventually gets a 4 for that one. Just called the man at deep point inside, and on the bounce that went for 4. Tough ask for the fielder. Very difficult judging a catch um, running forward. Goes to the big shot, and that's full 6 runs. What a shot that is. Over pitch, tried to correct it and takes full advantage of that one, does Rebu. He's on fire here. That's Hufeza. Beg your pardon, Josefa. Just hit a couple of boundaries to put Vishal under tremendous pressure. Ribu hit one earlier in the over, but these are two fabulous shots. Yes, one didn't reach the boundary, just enough on the fielder, but fabulous shots. Now, what will Vishal do here? Pulls his length back and also bowls a off cutter here. Again, good bit of bowling, good bit of comeback after a couple of boundaries in the over. Keep up to the stumps. Another 6. What a shot that is from Josefa. He's timing it beautifully. Brilliant shot. 16 runs came of that one. 23 for no loss. So Saurabh continues, none for 7 of his first over. Knocks him over. And he's pumped up like hell here. Middle stump is out of the ground. And he is delighted. Look at the celebration. Full ball, cleans him up beautifully. Look at that. Look at the celebration and aggression. You don't like to be hit for 4. And he's got a big heart to actually come back and bowl that foolish ball. Would you believe it? He's delighted. Brings out the Dale Steyn celebration. 23 for 1 now. It's 23 for 1. I think I should stay for the celebration that he made. Ashish comes out to bat. Full in swinger, tried that ball again, but have to say, what a ball that was. Look at the celebration. Just stays with me for that celebration here. Have to appreciate the bowler. After being hit for 6 by the same batter, you come back and pick him up. Middle stump out of the ground. Would you believe it? Serious contender for the top celebration of the match. Maybe a wide, I think. Yep. On the highlights package, there you go. Maybe a wide. Tried the bouncer, but that just slipped out of the hand, I think. But seriously, that celebration, just can't get enough of that. Probably play that on loop. The aggression shown as a cricketer means a lot to him as well after being hit for 6 on a very good ball. Take another look at the celebration. Look at that. Look at him go. That meant a world to him. Look at that. Fast bowler's delight. Did it 3 times. And if you have some sort of celebrations of that sort, do let us know on our Instagram handles and Facebook handles. Create your videos and tag us at the Jfsc in mimicking the celebration or doing your own celebrations as well. That'll be a wide again. Straying down the leg stump. So yeah, just putting it again. If you have some sort of a celebration as a kid or someone who you want to mimic, just upload your videos on Instagram stories and tag us at the Jfsc in, and we repost that to spread the joy of playing this lovely sport. The wides and that wicket means a lot to the bowler as you hit for a 6. Operating with a slip in place now. Lay and a miss. Beautifully bowled that. Too early on the shot. off the mark. Ashish, after that string of dot balls that he played, and he has a little word with the bowler and the umpire. After getting off the mark, a bit of a Rahul Dravid moment to raise his bat. To after getting off the mark. So final ball of Saurabh's over, just 3 runs and a wicket so far. Can he just top it up with another wicket? Josefa has been chiming them beautifully. 2 sixes in the previous over. Can he just see his back off? Because be ideal for the Yoddhas to just pick up another wicket and be proactive on the field then. Extra bounce. Single to finish the over, 27 for 1. Top edge, gone. And Prathamesh picks up the first wicket. Man with the golden arm strikes of the very first ball of his spell. Exactly what I was talking in the previous over. Pressure got to Josefa. Wanted to go for the big pull shot. Smart bit of bowling. And straight parcel delivery to the man at backward square leg. Just had to move a couple of steps to take that catch. So 27 for 2 now after that brisk start. They lost a couple of wickets. So Sadiq comes onto the crease and gets off the mark with a 4. Short, wide, enough room on that one to just cut it through for 4. Cuts and misses this time. Bit of low bounce on that one on that occasion. It'll be interesting to see if they go at this pace. That's beautifully punched away. There is protection out in the deep, and they'll come back for a couple of runs. Didn't get enough timing on that one. Tickled away, and that'll go to the boundary as well for 4. Smart bit of batting. This by Sadiq. We take a look at the 4. Gentle tickle down the leg side. Tried to follow the batter, but no one down there at 45. Deep square, deep point out side the 30-yard circle. 10 runs and a wicket. Now round the wicket. Cuts away, fielder just on the couple of bounces to finish the over. 11 runs and a wicket. 38 for 2 after 4 overs. Sachin comes on to bowl and starts with a wide. 39 for 2. Beautifully played. Oh, that's put down. Tough chance, that one. Nicely played, but there is a fielder out in the deep. Let's take another look at the catch. Full length, poor timing on that one, and just couldn't catch it, just couldn't hold on. Tough as a fielding side when you put down catches like that, but can't be harsh on the fielder either because the light was on his face, so quite understandably didn't come on to him as he'd have liked. So nevertheless, a tough chance that's gone down. It's gone begging. Beautifully bowled and beautifully played. That's gone for four. Look at that. 8 runs have come off this over so far. Again, beautifully punched. There is protection out in the deep. What a shot that was. Look at the shot. Just check drove it. And it went for four. So 9 runs have come off this over so far. Beautifully driven, but doesn't find the gap this time. Rare dot ball. It's over. As you know, we're in the power play phase. A couple of fielders outside the 30-yard circle. Swing and a miss to finish the over. 47 for 2. Forty-seven for 2 and change it bowling. Final over of the power play. You see Sivanandan coming onto the attack. He bowl a bit of medium pace or spin. Really spin. Three leg side dominated the field. Here we go. Ooh, that's dropped, I think. Has it? Yeah, the bowler's reaction says that. It's been put down, I think. Yep, thickish outside edge. Tough chance for the keeper standing up to the stumps. And it's been put down. Full toss. Drill down the ground for 4. Nope. There is a man at long on, in fact. Just a single, I beg your pardon. Change in field as the left-hander comes in. Man trudges back to the boundary. The offside, the point and long on. The 2 men outside the circle. 48 for 2. In the air, just over the man at backward point for 4. Still the kids are playing football. Out there. Yep, overpitched and just over the man at backward point. Was a catching point, in fact. And it's gone for 4. Just beats the man and has his hands on the head. Five runs and twice has created a chance. Oh, thickish outside edge. This time, other side of the third man fielder for 4. Back to back boundaries and 50 on the board. Turns, thickish outside edge, beats the man at short third for 4. Not happy, Sivanandan. Oh, that's beautifully bowled. Oh, in fact, he's knocked him over. Played on and gets his first wicket. Does Shivanandan. And he's delighted as the third wicket falls. Chopped him on. That was too close for a cut shot. Take another look. Yep, too close for a cut and he's knocked him over. He's popped up. Is Sivanandan. .56 for 3. 56 for 3. Oh, that's poor fielding. It's just gone through the legs and adds to the bowler's tally. He'd not be happy here. Yep, should have done better. 12 runs and a wicket off the final over of the power play. 60 for 3 after 6 overs. Sixty for 3, Sachin continues. Long off, long on, deep mid wicket, deep square leg. Edged, and that's been put down. He was already celebrating, the bowler. Second catch in consecutive overs put down by the keeper here. Look at that, already celebrating. But he's distraught. That'll be a wide, I think. Yep, given as wide. Nicely bowled and nicely played as well. Full length in the channel to the stumps. So 60 for 3 in the power play. They'd be feeling a little more tense out there because they lost a wicket extra perhaps. Having had an excellent start with the bat. Again, full length ball, but just driven down to long off for a single. In the air, just over the man at long off for 6. Rishi is welcomed with a 6, and Karthik gets his first 6 of the match. Brilliant shot that, overpitched, and takes full advantage of that one. Beautiful bit of bowling that. I have to appreciate the bowlers here. They relentlessly put pressure on the batters. Goes to the big shot. Should be taken. Takes a tough catch. And finally, the wicketkeeper redeems himself a bit after being sloppy behind the sticks. Completes a fine catch to give Rishi his first wicket. And the fourth wicket down for the Jbcn Avengers. Beg your pardon. Again goes to the slog sweep, top edge, and the keeper takes a fine running catch. He's about to throw the ball on the ground, but he's delighted. So is his captain. Excellent catch. 73 for 4. So Ajay comes on to bat. 73 for 4 in at 6. In a bit of a trouble here. They'll be losing wickets at regular intervals here. Gone! Back-to-back wickets. Golden duck for Ajay. Fifth wicket down inside 10 overs. Would you believe that? Full length ball, wanted to go a backward point and good running catch. Yep. Good catch. Safe pair of hands. I think that's the captain. Yep. Look at that. Wanted to take full advantage of that over pitch delivery. But I think he was too early onto the shot. And a good running catch by the skipper. 73 for 5. Right, here we go. He's on a hat trick. Nicely bowled. Has a slip in place as well. 2 for 7 of his first over. 73 for 5. So play and a miss as Chetan comes on to bowl. More spin on offer, having started the over with a 4. It's heading down the leg stump. Very nicely bowled that. It came out of nowhere, in fact. Beautiful delivery to finish the over. Just 6 of that one, 79 for 5. 79 for 5. Rishi gets another over before we break for drinks. Be a very interesting over. Can he pick up another wicket here? Look at the field. Deep point, long off, long on. There's a man being put out from backward point to short mid wicket. No one behind square on the leg side, deep mid wicket and cow corner in operation. So can he pick up another wicket here, Rishi? Will be very interesting if he can do that. Beautifully drilled through the gap for 4. Look at the timing on that one. Beautiful shot. So another over starts with the boundary. And the keeper goes on to have a quiet word with the bowler. He's trying to give insights. Good bowling. Good comeback. Very nicely bowled again, and they scamper across for yet another single. 84 for 5. Half of the side done before the 10 over mark. I may not be very happy with this Jbcn Avengers. Gone, I think. Yep. 6 down now as he picks up his third wicket. Good reflexes shown by the keeper. Thickish outside edge, bumps off his shoulder and takes it on the second attempt. Take a look. Look at the celebrations here. He's running rights. Is Rishi. 84 for 6 and everyone will take a rings break. So 84 for 6 as Wright comes out to bat. Beats the man at extra cover to just get off the mark. And it'll get very interesting. 85 for 6. Chetan continues. 84 for 6. You'd argue they'd want a better start, having being put into bat. Very nicely bowled. Very nicely played as well. Three wickets picked by Rishi. Straight down the ground, and that's gone for 4. Beautiful bit of timing on that one. Beautifully played for another boundary of the over. This is turning out to be an excellent over. Dot to finish. 9 runs of that one. 94 for 6. So 94 for 6, 11 overs done. Rishi comes on to bowl his third over. Can he pick up another wicket somehow, somewhere? Take a look at the field. Deep mid wicket, deep square leg, long on, long off, and deep point. The 5 fielders outside the circle. Very nicely played through the gap. And that will find its way for 4. Very nicely bowled and very nicely played as well. In the air. Oh, just wide of the man at mid wicket. Good bit of relay race on that one. That should be a run out. Given out on field. What a brilliant bit of work that. Seventh wicket down now. And it's all happening here at the Fatima grounds. Don't go anywhere. If you plan to do that, take another look at that. Has his hands on the hips. A good bit of work by the man at long on to just do a backup and fire in a fantastic throw at the keeper's end. And is very, very slow, the batter, and he's given out on field. Keeper's off on a plainish run. 100 for 7. Beautifully played for 4 to finish the over. Second boundary of the over. 104 for 7. So Sivanandan comes on to the attack. 104 for 7. It's been a procession of wickets. Wickets from all parts, all corners of this ground. Last, that fantastic run out. Hitting down the leg stump. Can he pick up a wicket here, Abhimanyu, and Raid continue to bat? Nicely driven, but there is protection out in the deep. 106 for 7 at a point where they were 60 for 3, 46 for 4 in the last 6.3 overs. Wicket apiece. Full marks to Rishi as all 4 wickets have come off his over. That run out in the last over, and then 3 wickets that he picked up. It's just brilliant. Pick up the bowlers. Doesn't find the gap. Doesn't beat Chetan at backward square leg. It's nicely played. Has been kicked away for 4. Tried to stop it. I think that's Saurabh down on the boundary rope. Not sure Sivanandan would be very happy with that effort. Look at that. Kicks it and kicks it for 4. Bit of Sehwag on that one. He's not happy. 1-1-1 for 7. So Saurabh gets to bowl. 1 for 11. Beautiful timing and beats the man at extra cover for 4. Back-to-back boundaries. Last over of the last ball. Beg your pardon, last ball of the last over went for 4, and first ball of this over also goes for 4. Bit of timing as well on that one. That just thumped away through extra cover, beats the man for 4. He's not too happy, Saurabh. Just kicked one away for 4 and gets invited. What's the second run? And does get it comfortably enough. Chopped on, just misses the leg stump. Rushed for pace on that one. Top edge falls short of the man at extra cover. I think that was Rishi in the first ball who just rushed for pace on that delivery. Timed it so well. In fact, creamed it for four. 118 for seven. Abhimanyu and Rayat batting. Right, both of them have struck a couple of boundaries. Good bit of work by the man at backward point. Keep it down, just a single. It's 119 for seven. A little frustrating partnership for the Yoddhas. Short of length, good bit of bowling. Not given as wide. A dot to finish. 8 runs came of that one. 119 for seven. So 119 for seven. Rishi comes on to bowl what appears to be his final over. Nicely played. Comfortably enough for four. So they're getting boundaries in India. Look at that. Short of length and beautifully cut away. Sivanandan at backward point just saw the ball sailing through him for four. 3 for 27 although. Can he pick up another wicket here to stop the flow of runs? Abhimanyu batting on 14 of 8. Right batting on 16 of 12. 123 on the board already. I think that's put down. Tough chance for the keeper. Beautifully picked up for six. They're turning it on here. What a shot that. Shot of length and beautifully picked up for six by Wright. And that's just beautiful batting. Look at that. Picked up for six. Spoils his figures here. And finishes with 3 for 35. 131 for 7 after 15 overs. What a shot. And that's gone for six. I think it's Rishi down at long on. For a moment, he might have been interested. Short of length, hooked away, top edge, and just beats him for six. Goes again, and four this time. He's turning it on, does right. Just took his eyes off the shot. Be under a bit of pressure here, sort of. 10 runs of the couple of balls already. 141 for 7. What will Saurabh do here? Slow ball. Beautifully played. Gets a couple of runs. Wants the third, but it's sent back. This is an excellent innings by Red. 35 of just 18 balls. Bet is making some serious contributions here. 96 for 7 to 143 for 7. Already. Oh, beautiful shot. And he's beaten the man at deep point 4. This is an absolute gem of an innings here for the Jbcn Adventures. Beg your pardon, Jbcn Avengers. 147 for 7, and all of a sudden, this is looking very, very dangerous. They badly need a wicket here, the Avm Yoddhas. 39 of just 19 balls for Raid, and Abhimanyu is giving him a very good hand. So what will Saurabh do here? A couple of balls remaining in this over. Goes for the short full bungar again. Just scamper across for a single. Oh, that's been thumped away for 6. 150 on the board. 23 came off that over. That is a fabulous shot. Cleared his front leg for 6. 154 for 7, and Saurabh finishes with 1 for 42. Sivanandan gets another over. What can he do to stop the flow of runs? The last couple of overs have yielded more than 40 runs, I think. 50-run partnership as well between these two, right? Batting on 40 of 21 balls. Very important to just keep the momentum going. That'll be another boundary. Runs are coming thick and fast for the Jbcn Avengers. Short of length and beautifully put away. One bounce into the rope for 4. 44 now for Raid. He's actually running rides here. Sivanandan 1 for 24 of his 2.2 overs. Went for 13 runs in his first over. Nicely played. And a good bit of work by the men at backward point. Run out chance. Gets a couple of runs eventually. 160 on the board now. At a stage where it was looking like they'd fold out under 140, they've just scored 20 more without the loss of any sort of wicket. That is the sort of quality that these two have shown in the crease. That'll be a wide, yep. And the bowler's not happy. Let's take another look. Yeah, that's a wide. No point out there, Mr. Gentleman. It's a wide. Takes a single down to backward point. Beg your pardon, deep point. 8 runs have come off the 4 balls. Play and a miss. Again a wide. 9 runs off the 4 balls. Interesting call that. Yeah, touch and go. I think that's given as wide. Not happy again, the bowler. Goes for the big shot, mid wicket. Oh, puts it down and that goes for 6, I think. Or has it gone for 4? I think that's gone for 4, yep. That's insult to injury after giving a couple of wides. Puts down a straightforward chance. The man at deep mid wicket. In and out she goes. Not too happy, Sivanandan. Punched away through too long off for a single to finish the over. 14 runs came off that one. 168 for 7, 3 overs left. Dot to finish. 9 runs came off that one. 177 for 7. So Sivanandan gets to bowl his final over. Down the track, just a single through the gap. Wants the second run, but is denied by his partner Raid, who's batting on 47. Goes for the big shot, but doesn't find enough timing. Straight to deep mid wicket for a single. One hit two for seven, 1 over left. Vishal bowls the final over of the innings, 183 for 7. Raid batting on 49. On absolutely terrific innings this under pressure. And that's his 50. 50 of 29 balls, and he'll be delighted with that knock. Appreciated by the bowler as well. Receives warm reception from the dressing room. That's pumped away for 6. Through the gap. What a shot that is. Yorker, and just scooped it for 6. 190 now. And play and a miss. No one down at 45. They'll have some work to do, but that'll go for 4, I think. Yep, it does. So Abhimanyu moves to 49. These two have really uplifted the team's score. They'll be eyeing 200 here. He's batting on 49. Thickish outside edge, and that'll be lucky way to get to a 50. 198 on the board. Raises his bat. Appreciated by one and all in the ground. Look at that thickish outside edge through the keeper as well, and that goes for 4. So 198 for 7 now. So final ball of the innings. Can they get to 200 here? They absolutely can. That's smashed away for 4. 20 runs came off that one. Would you believe it? 202 for 7. Shimmy down the track and beautifully thumped away for 4. 202 for 7. And the Avm Yoddhas require 203 to win of their allocated 20 overs. Stay tuned for the chase. Until then, enjoy the highlights. See you on the other side for the chase. So back live for the chase. The Avm Yoddhas needed 203 of their 20 overs at 10.5 runs and over. And Chetan and Vishal open the batting while the captain Ryan opens the bowling for the Jbcn Avengers. Here we go, first ball. Nicely bowled and very nicely played. You missed the action in the first innings. Rather than Abhimanyu put on a brilliant partnership. That'll be a wide, good take behind the stumps. Excellent take behind the stumps. You can look at the take here. Yep, excellent work. First runs on the board. He bowled. Just getting used to the surface. Good batting track. What's more important is how do they pace the innings in a steep chase of 203. Very important to just be in that zone where you. That's beautifully played. No one down. There is protection out at deep point. They come back for a couple of runs. Good punch. That'll make Chetan feel the world of good. You have to be on your toes when you're doing this tall bit of chase. Have a slip in place. Given as wide. Maybe a little harsh. Yeah, probably a little harsh on that one. Eventually given as wide. Goes for the big shot. Oh, that's tough chance. Running back as they pick up a single. Have another look. Tough chance. Running back and it's just parried over. Five runs have come off this over so far, a couple of wides. Beautifully played. And the first boundary of the innings. Look at that. Beautiful bit of timing. Just punched it through covers for four. Beautifully punched. 9 runs have come off this over. They need that sort of start. Breezy enough start to set the tone for this steep chase. Goes for the pull. Hope he's all right here. He's okay. 9 without a wicket. So Sadiq comes on to bowl and starts with an absolute peach. Have a slip in place. Long on and deep mid wicket are the two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. It's been put away. Goes all the way for 6. What a shot that is. First 6 of the chase. Nicely played, wants to single but is sent back. Sort of well here. Chetan, his first boundary of the match. Goes for it again. And couple of bounces into the boundary rope for 4. Short of length and beautifully played. Couple of bounces into the boundary rope for 4. Ten runs have come off this over so far and prompts a change in field. Deep mid wicket comes in and long off goes out. Still operating with a slip in place. 10 runs. Oh, wanted to go for the pull. This has missed everything, I think. So dot 6, dot 4 dots. Started the chase well here. Cuts away and finds the gap beautifully for 4. This is a smart bit of batting. Beautifully cut away to finish the over. 23 without a wicket. 13, 14 came of that one. 23 for no loss. Riot continues. And for 9 of his first over. 14 came of the previous over. Chetan on the charge, batting at a strike rate of 170. Beautifully flicked away. No one down at mid wicket, and that will go to the boundary for 4. Beautiful shot. Punched away, but doesn't beat the man at extra cover. Once the single, doesn't get it. 27 for no loss. 14 runs came of the previous over. Very interesting to see what sort of approach these two have at the moment. They just go all out attacking, or they just pipe down a bit. Oh, that's very, very close. Very, very close indeed to the stump. So 4 3 dots and a single of this over so far. Been a good comeback by Rayad after conceding 9 runs of his first over. Can he finish this well? Chetan has been on the charge. Vishal has been a little more quieter. Goes for the pull. Just enough. Should be back for a couple of runs to finish the over. 7 runs came off. Just took a single, I think. Yep. 6 runs came off that one. 29 for no loss after 3 overs. So Ribhu comes on to bowl. 29 for no loss. 3 overs. I think he'll bowl a bit of medium pace. Keepers not fully up to the stumps. Beautifully punched away. There is protection, but that'll go for 4. Short, wide, and enough room on that one. He overran it probably, the man at the point. Goes to the big shot. There is protection out in the deep. And I think they've come back for 2. Yep. This time they come across for a couple of runs. Beautifully cut away. So 40 for no loss. Take another look at that shot. What crisp timing. Beat the man at backward point quite comfortably for 4. Legs on that one to go for 4. So 11 runs have come off the first 3 balls of Ribu's over. Oh, Tikish inside edge. No one down at 45. It'll be a big, big chase. Should be back for a couple of runs. Yep. So a couple of runs now added to the tally. Still 2 balls remaining. Can they get to 50 in this over? Yes, they can. Or maybe they can't. The gentle full toss would have felt he's missed out on that one. Could have put it anywhere across the ground. Still a ball remaining in this over. 14 runs have come off it. That'll be a wide, yep. Batter signaled it, umpire signaled it as well. 15 of the over so far, including net wide. 1-6 will take them to 50 in just 3 overs, in just 4 overs, in fact. There'll be a good bit of milestone for them. Straight down the ground, and that goes for 4. If not 6, they'll give you 4, says Vishal. Straight as an arrow, just over the umpire's head for 4. 48 for no loss after 4 overs. And that's 50 on the board. 53 for no loss, 50 inside 5 overs. Not a bad start this by the two batters. Chetan being the aggressor. Oh, beautifully bowled. That squared him up. Fantastic bowling to come back after that boundary. In the air. Oh dear, that's dropped. Dear, oh dear. And he's not happy. The bowler and the captain was just postal delivered to the man at long on, and he's just discarded the package. 53 for no loss after 5 overs. And Karthik is welcomed with a 4. Short, wide, and easy pickings for the batter. The kind of form Chetan is in, he's not going to miss out on that one. Leading from the front here as a captain. Another 4. And the final over of the power play has started with a couple of 4s. Look at that. Overpitched and easily flicked away through mid wicket for 4. No one out there. A couple of bounces into the boundary ropes. 61 for no loss now, and there's a little conflap between the captain and the bowler. Cuts and misses, extra bounce, beat him on the bounce. That'll be a wide. That's it. Chetan falls, and what a sharp catch by the captain, right? I think it's right. Yep, it is right. It was crisply timed. What a sharp catch that Karthik picks up his first wicket. Look at that. Crisply driven, and what a catch. Might look a bit more simple through the eyes, but look at the catch. Crisply driven, and that came quickly. Good grab. So 61 for 1 now. And Vishal starts with a 4. What a wonderful stroke, clear off the mark. Beautifully played, and another 4 to finish the power play. 70 for 1, 60 for 3 for the Jbcn Avengers. And the two Vishals out there after Chetan got out got to 70 for 1 after 6 overs. Play and a miss. As Abhimanyu comes into the attack, you see a more widespread field now. Deep mid wicket, long on, long off, deep point. And I think there's a deep cover as well for the drive. That'll be a wide. Good take by the keeper. That'll be a wide again. So they need 130 of 13.5 overs, just a touch under 10 runs. Now what this means is they'll have to be on their toes always. I'll go for 4. This is a smart bit of batting. Just helped it on its way. Poor delivery. And takes full advantage does Vishal M. Batting on 21. Has to take the onus on himself after Chetan got out. That'll be another wide. Not very sure what they're trying to do here. So Vishal Square batting out there. Oh, that should have been a wide, but that'll get them 4 runs. Through the gap, through extra cover for 4. Poor delivery and took full advantage of that one. That'll be another wide. Beautifully played, but there is protection out in the deep. So 14 runs came off that one, 84 for 1 after 7 overs. So Vinith comes on to bowl. Bit of leg spin on that one. Oh, I thought this slipped through the gap, but good cover up by the man at long off. Beautifully played and doesn't beat the man at covers. Wants the second run. Oh dear. Very, very late call. Eventually safe. Vishal Meglani made the call for the second run. Oh, full toss and he's knocked him over. I would say that's a very, very lucky breakthrough. Distort Vishal Meglani after that second run. Vishal Pandey trudges back. It's an absolute lucky breakthrough. I must say that full toss could have put it anywhere, but that straight away crashes into the off stump. Look at that. Full toss could have put it anywhere, but that goes on to hit the middle stump. And look at the celebration. Dancing off that wicket. 84, 88 for 2 in fact. Beautifully played. 89 for 2. So Sadiq comes on to bowl, conceded 14 runs in his first over in the power play. Goes for the big shot, long on, goes over his head for 6. Vishal Meglani turning it on here. Over pitched, got to the pitch of the ball and just thumped it away through long on for 6. Beautifully played. Shot for LBW, but that's heading down the leg stump. Sailesh comes out to bat. Should get a couple of runs, and they do get it. And that's 100 on the board, 100 for 2 after 9 overs. Wants a single, but is sent back. Ooh, that's played and miss. Swept away for 4. Yes, it is. Sailesh gets his first boundary. Swept it from outside the off stump. Got enough bat on that one for 4. No one down at backward of square leg. 104 for 2. Full toss, and that's been put away for 6. What a shot that is. Full toss, and that's been thumped away for 6. He got a wicket of full toss earlier, but this time Sailesh takes full advantage of that one. No chance for the man at backward square leg. Punched away, but there is protection out in the deep. Just a reminder that after this ball, we'll have a drinks break. 113 for 2. They just need 90 runs now of 10.1 overs. If they get a boundary, the run rate will just creep under 8.6. Which will be very, very helpful. Punched away, but there is protection out in the deep. Scamper across for a couple of runs. So 10 overs done, 115 for 2, and everyone will take a drinks break. for a couple of runs. So 119 on goes to the big shot. Only get a single down to mid wicket. So just as a reminder that we have a change of sides after the halfway stage. 120 on the board. They need just 83. Yep, there you go. Consider subscribing this channel as well as Go Live Broadcasting. Get exclusive content. Shout for LBW. That's probably heading down the leg stump. Yeah, it's clearly heading down the leg stump. There's a lot of chatter from the dressing room. Goes for the big shot. Oh, that's put down. Oh dear, that's the second catch that's gone down of Vishal Meglani. Couple of runs to finish the over. Look at that. Couldn't get to the pitch of the ball. Frustrated. Wants to go for the release shot. That's put down. Not happy. 1-2-2 for 2. Goes for the big shot and finds the gap beautifully. Does Sailesh. Welcomes Akhil with a 4. Gentle full toss has been put away through the gap for 4. This is smart batting. He's not happy with the fielder, Akhil. And the captain goes on to have a quiet word with the bowler. 1-2-6 for 2. They need 77 of 8.5 overs. 8.5 overs, in fact. Goes for the big shot. And that's gone all the way for 6. Full toss. And that's been dealt with quite comfortably for 6. 10 runs of the first 2 balls. Turning it on here, Sailesh, 28 of 15 balls. Goes again. And just lands safe. Bottom of the bat. Just landed safe. Now what does Vishal do here? 41 of 25. Is very quiet when Chetan was going around the park. Stepped away for a single, maybe a couple of runs. Nope, just a single. 70 of 8.5 overs. This can turn into a very big over if he doesn't manage to close this well, does Akhil? It's a big gamble to actually give it to a spinner, especially with the wet ball. Goes for it again. Lands safe enough as they scamper across for a couple of runs. Wants the third, but good cover up by the captain. Keep it down to a couple of runs. 14 runs of this over so far. They believe that they can chase this down. Just 8 runs needed every over. Just a matter of one big over. Couple of big overs, in fact. Straight, but good work by the man at long on. 15 came off that over. 137 for 2. Beautifully played and punched away for 4. That'll be a wide. Straight away put under pressure. Abhimanyu, bit of left arm seam, started with a wide and now hit up for 4. Then again, that's 6. Is it? Nope. That's good work in the deep to just keep it down to a single run. Timed that beautifully enough. Helped it on its way, but doesn't beat the man at 45. Doesn't get the single either. Seven runs have come off this over. 15 came off the previous one. Required run rate just a touch under 8 runs. Good work in the deep. Oh, that's full toss. Put away for 6. Not very sure if that's called a no ball. Hmm. Nope, not called a no ball. Think that slipped out of the hand. 150 on the board now. And a dot to finish. 14 runs came of that one. 15 came of the previous one. 29 of the previous two. 151 for two. That's gone for four. Mudassar gets his first boundary of his bowling. Overpitched, drilled down the ground, and that's through the gap. Not happy with themselves on the field today, the Jbcn Avengers. Vishal Miglani batting on 48. 6 runs of the over, one shot away from his 50. Just steps out, but the bat bowler read him. Nevertheless, he gets to his 50. What a knock that has been, 50 of 31 balls. He's been partnered well by Sailesh. Well deserved half century. Shares a bit of hugs. 16:44 now of 6 overs. Still needs to take his team through. Straight and 6. Is it? Yep. 6 to finish the over. Just need 38 of 6 overs. 165 for 2. Take a look at how Vishal Miglani got his 50. Down the track, beautifully punched away through mid wicket and got comfortably back for a couple of runs to raise his bat for a half century. Well deserved. Well deserved 50. 165 for 2. Sailesh batting on 44. Sadiq comes on to bowl as everyone is taking a little pause as the batters take a drink. 38 of just 6 overs is getting easier to bat on in the surface. So, what does Sailesh do here? Does he go for the big shot and get to his 50, or just play naturally to get to that milestone? Oh, he's knocked him over. That is commentator's curse, perhaps. 165 for 3, and against the run of play, Sailesh has got an absolute peach of a delivery. Played down the wrong line, and that kisses the off stump. Suddenly, the Jbcn Avengers would believe that they have a chance now to break the shackles a bit. Beautifully bowled, completely played down the wrong line. Castle is off stump. 165 for 3. He's delighted, is Sadiq. Yep, so 165 for 3. So Sivanandan comes on to bat. Shout for stumping here. I'm not interested. 165 for 3. Suddenly a new batter in. You are a little worried as a batting unit. 38 of 5.4 overs. Cuts and misses. Is it called wide? No, it isn't. Trying to stay away from the pads. Create pressure around the batter. And eventually gets off the mark. Does Sivanandan. So wicket and a single. They get a second run. No, they don't. A single to finish the over. 3 runs and a wicket. 168 for 3. One six eight for 3. So 168 for 3. Rayad comes on to bowl his final over. None for 20 of 3 overs. Play and a miss. Beautifully bowled. Good take by the keeper as well. Look at the field. Deep point, long off, long on, deep mid wicket in operation. No one behind square on the offside. One 6-8 for 3. So Vishal on strike is batting quite outside his crease here. Goes for the big shot and does connect well for 6. What a shot that is. Dickish outside edge, and that beats the man at short third for 4. So all of a sudden, just need 24 now. Vishal is turning it on here. 179 for 3. And it looked like a cakewalk here. Just 24 or 4.2 overs. Oh, beautifully bowled. Excellent delivery. After being hit for a 6 and then a 4. Incredible bowling. Just need 23 now of 4.1 overs. Very interesting stance by Sivanandan. He's actually crouching a lot. Oh, knocks him over. He's picked up his first wicket. Does Ryan. And this is an absolute fast bowler's delight. Look at that. Knocked him over. And cleaned him up. Leg stump out of the ground. .180 for 4. So 180 for 4. Rishi comes out to bat. Sadiq comes on to bowl his final over. Vishal will be on strike. .180 for 4. Just 23 or 4 overs. Spinner bowling the Varish ball. Yes, they did change the ball, but not very sure if that'll be super effective against this sort of batting lineup. Oh, nicely bowled, quicker through the air. They will get the single. Look at that. Bowled it very, very quicker through the air. Yep. Now, a left-hander in Rishi. Bowled magnificently well, although his last over yielded quite some runs. But what has he got to offer to us with the bat? 22 required of 3.5 overs. Gets off the mark. Down to long off for a single. Oh! It's gone for 4. Dear, oh dear. Gently pushed away. That's gone through the gap, through the gates for 4. Take another look at that. Yep, that's good work. Full toss. Slowly onto the shot. He'll only get a single down to mid wicket. One for 34 for Sadiq so far. 3 balls remaining in his spell. Takes the aerial route but doesn't have enough timing on that one. Only get 1 run. 7 runs have come off this over so far. Needs to finish this well. They just need 16 runs now. In the air and put down. And they don't take the single either. Take another look at that. Yep, tough chance. Tough chance. Red ball. Can't really say a lot. Couple of dots to finish. 1 for 35 for Sadiq. 16 needed of 3 overs. 187. Take a look at the drop catch. Yeah, just slipped out of the hand at the very end moment. So Abhimanyu in for his final over. Thickish outside edge, and that will beat the man at short third for 4. Beats the keeper, beats the man at short third, and don't bother running. That's been the sort of luck on the field for the Jbcn Avengers. Just 12 needed now. Big shot. 6 runs. So he's in a hurry to go home and party with this win here. 80 now for Vishal Miglani. Just need 6 runs to win this game. Should get a couple of runs, if not 4. Just gets a single. So just 5 runs required now. And this has been an absolute cakewalk of a chase. Full credit to Vishal Miglani and Sailesh for that partnership, which actually took the game away from the Jbcn Avengers. They were in the game and they picked up Chetan. Ooh, good bit of footwork. Leg buys, but there is a man at 45. Just 4 needed now. Flicks and flicks it away for 4. That's the game. That's the win for the Avm Yoddhas. 85 to Vishal, and the Avm Yoddhas take the game by 6 wickets. Yep, there's the confirmation. What a run chase this has been from the Avm Yoddhas. Full marks to Vishal Meglani and Sailesh and others. Terrific display of batting. 203 for 4 in just 18 overs, 12 balls to spare. So that's it from our side. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. Until we see you next time, it's good night and sayonara from all of us. Here's the winning moment. Full ball and beautifully flicked away through square leg for 4. Yep, that's it. So see you in yet another game. Till then, just subscribe to this YouTube channel. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Also subscribe to the Go Live Broadcasting YouTube channel. Till the next time we speak, take care, good night, and bye-bye.